feel like you guys are gonna make fun of me and you have good reason to. Hello. Welcome back to Leigh-Ann's Waffle Show.
The Waffler.
Today we are doing a different brand of waffles. We have Bisquick. Grant requested the Bisquick because he doesn't really like the Kodiak cakes. I like them, but we're gonna see if there's a difference and see if these are better. Again, I'm using my mini waffle maker because I'm very, very excited about it. I kind of wish I had two now. I'm gonna fight that urge because I don't think I actually need to, but it would be nice to be able to do two at a time, like a real waffle chef.
Waffle queen?
The queen of waffles, don't talk to me. These waffles definitely require more ingredients. I'm thinking, should we add peanut butter? On the back it says you can add peanut butter, sprinkles, cinnamon, oats, bacon. It says you can add bacon. It's an interesting suggestion.
Okay, I think this batch we just try out and see what it is like.
All right, he wants them straight.
I like the enthusiasm. I think next time we can try that for sure.
You know, if nothing else I bring to the table, I bring enthusiasm and really cute chip clips. Do we have any food dye? Or chocolate chips? Needs a little spray. Ooh, that one looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna leave it a little bit longer because one of Grant's biggest criticisms was it wasn't crispy. So I feel like it's getting a little crispy over here.
That was only one of my biggest
Looks quite soft over here.
Let's get at the list.
It was just one of Grant's top 5 criticisms of my first time making waffles. So, you know, we're gonna try to improve today. That's really all we can hope for, ladies.
You know how these memes are about their waffles.
All right, testing, testing. Ooh, this one's crispy curdle. Here comes chocolate chips for the last 2. Hopefully I have enough for 2. This one is gonna be out of control. All right, let's see. Whoa, this thing is majorly fluffy. I think it's done though. I'm surprised none of the chocolate came out. I was kind of nervous about that. Ooh, okay, this one's even bigger. I thought I was completely avoiding all messiness this time because I got it pretty messy last time, but this is way messier than it was last time. All right, let's see. Whoa, here we go. We got waffles. Kind of all the chocolate went to the middle, but it is so chocolatey and so good. We love dark chocolate. You like it?
Actually, yeah, the dark chocolate's amazing.
Uh-oh, we got another bacon fan over here. All right, well, it's been about 100 hours since I last talked to you, since I last vlogged, since I had waffles, and I don't know, it's just, today just kind of took a turn, and I know I mentioned yesterday that Friday was a really stressful day, and I was really bummed out and crying and stuff, and I don't really even remember how much I talked about it, but it's just all the same stuff. Like, after eating waffles, I just like got really sad, which those two things do not go together at all. You'd never think like a bad day would start with waffles. Somehow it did, even though the waffles and the bacon was all really good. It's just a lot of stuff like with my family, like bad health, and like thinking about like the fertility stuff, and like we have made a new decision, but it's not like set in stone or anything. I don't know, it's just like a lot of things that are obviously like out of my control and not good. Like it just kind of feels like a lot of things in my life right now are like not going very well. I don't want to complain because obviously a lot of the things in my life are going well, but it's just like, obviously the fertility situation, it wears on you over time. It's been a long time, and with everything going on now, obviously that puts a big speed bump in moving forward with anything. Well, it did until this month because the office is officially open and they are doing procedures and stuff. I don't know, I just don't know how like ready I am to talk about everything, about what we're gonna do moving forward. It's just stressful and it's scary, and everything going on with my family is sad and hard, and it's just a lot of stuff that's like out of my control. So it's just life stuff. I'm sure everyone has their own stuff that they're like frustrated with, but for whatever reason I've just been like really emotional this weekend especially, and I don't want to complain. I don't know, I don't want to complain, and I don't want to like have a pity party for myself or anything like that, and I also don't want this day to just go by and I'm just sad all day and I don't get anything done. So what we're gonna do is not cry about it anymore, and I am going to do something I've been putting off for a really long time. I feel like I say that in every single vlog, that I'm doing something that I've put off for a really long time, but somehow I guess I just put everything off for a really long time. I am gonna unpack some boxes and try to put some stuff away from the move. Yes, we've officially been in this house for 3 full months, and there are still a few boxes of like home decor items, and obviously like non-essential things like some extra bedding, some like wall art, like knick-knack type things that obviously we just have not needed since we've been here, and things we haven't decided where we want to put. But obviously the boxes have taken residence in this hall, and they're totally not in the way at all. So I can easily just walk on through this hall and go to my office / recording space right down this hall happily every day and ignore everything that is sitting right here, which of course is not ideal. I do not want to still have boxes in my house 3 months after moving in. I mean, a lot of stuff has come up, but I've also put this area on the back burner many times. So I finally need to deal with it. At least I need to make a dent in it, and it's just something I can do to make this day worth it, I guess, like add a little value to my day when so far it has not been a good day. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I've definitely made a lot of progress, but it kind of doesn't look like it. I definitely eliminated a bunch of boxes. I think like 6 boxes altogether, and a lot of them were full of wall art. A lot of wall art that I've had for a long time. Not all of it needs to go up in this house, but some of it I definitely do want to use in this house. We just haven't gotten around to actually putting wall art in. The only box that remains here is actually full of office stuff that needs to be sorted and filed. So I just have to face that one day. But that day is not today. Ooh, this thing right here. Let me show you. Oh my gosh. This is kind of embarrassing. This is like an embarrassing purchase I made. I'm debating. Do I want to show you guys this? Hold on, I think I need to put you on the tripod. It's really big and it's kind of hard for me to roll out by myself. I think I've only ever rolled it out like once. Hello, Lena. Also, if you're wondering, this cord right here that is so attractively running down our hall and then into my office, let me explain this. Oh, this is such an interesting angle. We'll just deal with it for a second. This is actually Grant's genius at work, because the room I chose for my office / recording space is actually the room with the worst internet connection. It's so crazy. When I try to upload in my office, like I do all my editing and stuff like that in there, of course, But when it comes to actually uploading, it's something that needs like really good internet, or it takes hours and hours and hours. So like if I start uploading a video in there, it'll say like 5 hours, 8 hours, 13 hours. But if I unplug my computer and start walking down the hall, the time just like falls off. And by the time I just get into this room down the hall, it's like 10 minutes. If I go downstairs, it's like 3 minutes. It's crazy. So this cord is giving me wired internet, which is a game changer. It's amazing. Obviously this cord isn't wonderful, but that internet is wonderful. So the cord is the cord. We're fine with the cord, okay? All right, now let me show you this. I feel like you guys are gonna make fun of me, and you have good reason to. I can't remember for the life of me what kind of print this is called, but I found it on a site. I don't know, I think it was from like an Instagram ad or something. And obviously it's huge. This was one of my favorite pictures from our wedding. We're kissing. I ordered it on a whim. It was really inexpensive from the site. I can't even remember what the site was because I ordered this so long ago, and obviously haven't done anything with it, because obviously when it came, I was like, why did I order a giant picture of us kissing? Like, we don't want to hang that in our house. Like, that's a bit much. Like, you know, whenever you walk around somebody's house, they have like pictures of like their wedding like all over their house. Like, of course they're all beautiful photos, but like, you don't want to be that person, you know what I mean? And I mean, I guess I just went for it because it was a really pretty like black and white photo, and I thought that it would translate well, and I think that it does, but like, it's just a bit much. We can all agree, right? But I also don't have the heart to throw it away. Anyway, this is my very questionable purchase I made shortly after our wedding. Anyway, so obviously I still have some work to do. I need to decide what I need to keep, what needs to go on the walls. Believe it or not, there's even more wall art that's in the loft space that I need to decide about. But I mean, as you can see, walking around our house, we don't have hardly anything hung up yet. It's just like a decision we have not made. Guess what, guess what? We're finally putting the print up. Alright, so final verdict. We both feel kind of weird about this shape. This being more vertical and this obviously being more horizontal. We got hot dog and hamburger working together. And obviously this came out a little too low, but it's just so high up there that it would be really hard for us to hang it up there. We need to move out the bed, move this piece of furniture, and get the big ladder out. So for now, we're leaving it as is because I do really like this print. So I'm happy overall. It could be a little further away from the bed, but we tried our best. All right, this is night 2 of the Greek chicken, except we added a little leftover topping and a little leftover chicken in too. What are we watching? Haven't we watched this before?
I know, I couldn't remember, have we?
What is this, 1991 it said? I feel like we've already watched this.